Hey lighting fanatics, today I'm going to show you this EcoSmart 13 watt helical style CFL. This is a pretty typical helical style CFL made by Feit Electric, though it does have one interesting feature to it. It is 5000K daylight in color, which is definitely a more interesting color than the boring old 2700K warm white, so that kind of makes this CFL a little bit interesting. So, without further ado, let's take a closer look at it. So on the top here we have our tube, which has been coiled into a helical shape. It is T2 in size, which a lot of newer CFLs seem to use nowadays. Here is our plastic housing for our electronic ballast. And finally, on the bottom we have our base, which is not brass, but it is solderless and it has a plastic insulator. So now that we've taken a look at the CFL itself, let's take a look at the etch. Here we have the EcoSmart logo, which is Home Depot's house brand for light bulbs. They also have halogen and LED bulbs under this name, though this bulb was actually made by Feit Electric. On the top there we have an SKU number for Home Depot. Then we have the model number. It is ESL13T2/5K/4/ESM. It's 120 volts, 60 hertz, 5000K, of course 13 watts, and 900 lumens. And there is a date code, I believe, or some kind of code that is a Feit Electric code, I do believe, which of course tells us that this bulb was made by Feit Electric. Here we have some information about like the mercury inside the bulb, don't dispose of it in the trash and stuff like that. It's UL listed, of course, and FCC certified, and it has mercury, of course, and there is some more caution information. Well, anyway, now that we've taken a look at this bulb, it is time to screw it in and turn it on. So let's go ahead and screw it into our socket here. And I'll go ahead and turn off the lights so that we can turn this bulb on. Alright, the lights are now off and it's time to turn on this bulb in 3, 2, 1. And of course it is instant on. And it obviously has to warm up there, you can see. So I'll go ahead and speed up the video while it does its thing. Alright, it appears to be at full brightness now, so I'll go ahead and move the camera up here, where we have some stuff to look at. So first I'll go ahead and show you just how bright it is, and what the color of it looks like. Of course, 5000K daylight color, and it's definitely as bright as a 60 watt incandescent there, of course, 900 lumens. So now I'll actually move the camera over where we have some color here and take a look at these bulbs' CRI. It's definitely not bad. It's not great. I'm sure it's like 82 CRI. So it's not bad. It's not great. It's just a pretty typical CRI for a CFL. I'm sure this is using 800 series triphosphors like all CFLs do. And there's some more stuff that had some color to it. And I'll just give you one last look at how bright this bulb is. It's definitely pretty bright, definitely equivalent to a 60 watt incandescent bulb. Well, now that we have taken a look at how bright this bulb is and what its CRI is like, it's time to turn the camera back down here and turn this bulb off. We'll actually turn it on one more time. Of course, it's just instant start, not resonant start like real resonant start or program start or anything nice like that. Can't really expect that kind of stuff these days for CFLs. Well, anyway, I'll go ahead and turn the lights back on, and I'll be right back. Alright, the lights have been turned back on, so I'll go ahead and unscrew this bulb from the socket, and take one last look over it. Here's the tube on the top, the ballast housing, the etch, of course. Give a closer look at it there. And the base. Well, there you have it. The EcoSmart 13-watt 5000K Helical CFL. Well, if you enjoyed what you saw, be sure to leave a like down below. Feel free to leave a comment. And if you want to see more cool lighting videos in the future, be sure to subscribe. See you next time.